Most of the time, whenever we ask questions, there are some people who normally thinks or who normally says that the questions that we are asking them simply because we hate somebody, or maybe we have a hatred towards something towards something that somebody is doing. But the real thing is this. Let me just ask this question. I know it might sound crazy, it might sound abnormal, but I know that there are people somewhere who are asking this. And I've also seen people asking this question. That is why I'm also bringing up, so that we can talk about it. The summit just ended. The African summit just ended yesterday, which was being held in Nairobi by, I don't know whether we should say that it was being held by Macron or William Ruto, because it's Macron who summoned all the seven presidents of Africa to come and meet in Nairobi. So I don't know whether you should say that it was organized by Macron or it was organized by Ruto, but whoever organized that. Let me ask this. Of course, all of us witnessed what Macron did. And here's the question. Do you really think that there is an African president who can go to the West and then start shouting at people in the West?
You're not waiting your turn.
I will make order. Excuse me, everybody. Hey. I'm sorry, guys, but it's impossible to speak about culture, to have people like that, super inspired, coming here, making a speech with such a noise. So this is a total lack of respect. So I suggest, if you want to have bilaterals or speak about somebody else, something else, you have bilateral rooms or you go outside. If you want to stay here, we listen to the people and we play in the same game. Okay? Thank you.
How is that president going to be taken out? How do you really think that he will be respected? Because I really don't know. This issue of colonialism, we talk about this every now and then, and it's like, it's not like this, not like that. What is going on? If there is somebody who is going to take this country to where maybe we didn't expect it to go, is our president. Because the kind of people, it's good. It's really good. It's really good to relate with the people that you want to relate with. Nobody's going to bother you about that. It's good to do whatever you want to do. It's good to do what you're doing, whatever you're doing. It's good. Nobody's bothering you about that. But can you look at the steps? Can you look at the things that you're doing? Do they really resemble, are they really worthy? Let's talk about that. Ukijaribu kuangalia yale mambo ambayo unayafanya wewe kama rais au wewe kama kiongozi, unahisia kwamba hayo mambo ambayo unayafanya ni mema? Unahisia kwamba ni mazuri ambayo pengine unapaswa kuyafanya? Ndio swali ambalo tunapaswa kujiuliza, because you can't really tell me that the president of Kenya is being hosted by somebody. Yes, and surprisingly, I've heard Macron say that William Ruto must be a crazy president. Like literally, William Ruto must be a crazy president to organize such an event in the country. Can you listen to what he said?
Nairobi nyaje. Moko salama. Sana. Thank you so much. This is our honor, my delegation and myself, to be here with you. And let me first thank President Ruto, my dear brother, William, because he had to be crazy to accept this offer to co-chair and co-organize a summit like this one. But he did accept. And more than that, he delivered. And I want to thank, President of Kenya, his government, the teams, all the organizations.
All of us knows that the president is crazy. All of us knows that. It depends with how you understand that term craziness. It only depends with how you understand it. He might be crazy in a positive way. He might be crazy in a negative way, depending on how you understand him. But I know majority of the people understand him just the way you understand him. Because the things that he does, you keep on wondering, how is this guy doing these things? Is he just sleeping, wake up in the morning and decided, oh, I want to do this? Keeping on promises in the next 6 months. And those 6 months never come to pass. There were some people who decided to demonstrate yesterday.
Peaceful, we are 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 let the demonstration was clear today. They already know that the selling the government. Yes, they already know that the
You know, it's really crazy. It's really crazy how William Ruto is not seeing that Pan-Africans are really blushing his kind of movement or his kind of move off. These guys are sitting down and they're asking themselves, who is this guy calling himself William Ruto? And what is it that he has? And I've heard William Ruto even telling TRAORE to work with the Macron.
So congratulations, my good friend Macron. We will be going to the G7. And I will be asking my brother, as the leader of the G7 from June this year, to help us position this continent appropriately. We want two very important things. Number one, we want a functioning, representative, fair, international financial architecture. One that recognizes our opportunities. One that does not unfairly judge African economies. We want a fair credit rating mechanism that does not disadvantage our economies. And we will prosecute our case and do so efficiently. Number two, we want to make sure that the global financial architecture respects the voice of 1.4 billion people living in this continent. For far too long, we were part of others. We do not want to be part of others. We are a people, we are nations, and I know that President Macron is going to stand with us. I normally tease him, and I normally tell him, when he speaks, he's the only person in the G7 who speaks the language of Africans. And Mr. President, I say this without fear of any contradiction, because I have engaged with you and I know where you stand.
Do you really think that Traore is going to work with Macron? How? You know, there is one thing that I've come to learn, and I know for a fact, is that what happens is that these people, these Macron and the French, the French and the West, they look at presidents who are very weak. They look at those presidents who are weak, and then they come and lie to them. After lying to them, now they force. It's like, I don't know, is it forcing? No, I don't know whether you talk about forcing or what, but you try to look at what they're doing, the direction they're taking, and you realize that that same direction is what is making a lot of issues to mess up. You tell me why the president of a country is organizing a meeting or a summit, and then after organizing a summit, the person that made him organize a summit is coming to shout to the people of a country in that.
Your Majesty, how are you? Very good. Welcome. How are you this morning? I'm good. Thank you. Yes, sir. How are you? I'm good, sir. How are you? Welcome to Nairobi. How are my in-laws? Very well. Okay. Hi. Very good, very good. How you say South Africa? Welcome. Thank you very much and welcome again. Thank you very much. Please.
Chief.
Mr. President, welcome. You're always at home in Nairobi. As always. Good morning. Good morning. Did you get some? As always. You are at home. Very good morning.
Có sao?
Because you can't tell me that there is any African president or African leader who will go to the West and shout there. If there is, tell me in the comments. Do you really think that William Ruto ataenda France na apige kelele jinsi ambavyo Macron anapiga kelele? No, tusemezane tu kweli. Let us speak. Let us just say these things as they are, because one thing I believe and one thing I know is that if we don't talk about these things, then nobody's going to talk about them. You see the president, the way he was very happy, hosting Macron. What is it? What is their target? What is their main agenda? You heard him telling Dagote that hata hii mambo na mafuta yenye wanaenda kufanya Mombasa, Kenya is also going to be part of it. You understand that Kenya is also going to see ati wanachua yote, Kenya is also going to be part of it. We accept, we agree on that, but there are several things that we really need also to look at. Number one, don't we have people in this country who, yes, we know that we have to look for investors, we have to look for people who knows how to do this thing better, but don't we have people in Kenya who can do this thing in a better way? Because at the end of the day, this thing is ours. One thing that I believe, one thing I've come to realize or I've come to understand with these people, the Western countries, is that the West countries, they look for a country where there is mineral. They look for a country where they feel like they can benefit from. And then they pretend to be friendly with the president or the leaders of that nation. And then they buy you off. And that is how William Ruto has really sold our country. Amedanganywa amepaswa kwamba anapendwa alafu baadaye boom. What happens now? Look at what is happening. Look at what's going on. Do you really think that whatever is happening right now ought to happen? Do you really think that whatever we're going through, all these issues that are happening here, all need to happen? They don't need to happen. Why? Because, okay, they're just happening because we have a greedy guy, we have a greedy president who really thinks that everything just circulates around him. And that is the mistake that we did. And I'm just urging you guys, let us not repeat the same mistake again. These things that are happening right now, let us not repeat them again in 2027. Let us look for leaders who mean well for the people. Tuangalie wale viongozi ambao hata wakiingia kwa ofisi, they'll not be considering their life, they'll not be considering their families, they'll be considering people. Watajaribu kuangalia juu chini waseme kwamba enyewe watu ndio walituchagua na watu wanapaswa tufanyie 1, 2, 3. Let us do this for them. Instead of all these hooligans, instead of all these people who are just pretending here that they love the country, they love the people, yet they don't. In real sense, when you try to look at it deeply, they don't. In fact, they don't even really care about who you are. They don't care who you are. They don't care what you take. They don't care about anything. So can I know what you think at the comment section of Kenyans concerning all of these issues? And please tell me where you're watching this video from. And also, don't forget to subscribe.